Welcome to Hope for Everybody, a channel that exists to highlight people and places that are all about providing hope to people in need. Check out today's episode.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show today. I am Chasen with Hope for Everybody, and this is Landon, our guest today. Landon, thanks for being here.
Nice to meet you.
Great to have you. Can you tell us all a little bit about yourself?
Man, I do science. I love to craft and build and do engineering. I make prototypes. I just do stuff. Make stuff. Yeah.
How'd you end up doing stuff like that?
I loved stuff, and my mom was like, "Oh, go do this." And I was like, "Oh, there has to be a better way to do it." So I just think and put puzzles together.
Well, that's awesome. I've never built anything engineering wise, I don't think, in my life. So that's interesting. Can you just tell me a little bit, tell me where you were born and where you were raised?
I was from Ukraine, and I'm full blood Ukraine, and I don't know my actual blooded parents, but been here almost. I've been raised from Texas for a long time.
Really? And whereabouts in Texas?
Mainly Dallas and Flymount.
Okay.
So now I moved here for almost 7 months.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and I like it. It's different.
Tell me about your childhood growing up, just a brief summary of what that was like.
Really rough on me, really rough. Different learning experience. Family was awesome. My dad's a really good supporter. I love my uncle. He keeps me on my foot. I call him, keeps me happy. So
Yeah.
I really have really strong family connection, and people loves me a lot, and I need to look at that to keep me strong.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Would you mind telling me at what age about, and a little bit about the first time that you were incarcerated, and just a little bit about that experience?
I made mistakes. I went in there 3 times in jail. It was a life experience by meeting new people and getting out and knowing that I can change to a better person. And I don't know.
How did you deal with it just emotionally, just the whole experience?
When
you first get there,
it was scary.
It
was really scary because I thought I was just going to get picked on or bullied, or it didn't work like that. It more like people work together in there, and they're not that scary. They're just like, we need to all work together and get better. Mm-hmm. They all know they made mistakes, and some people are still growing from it.
What would you say for you was the hardest, most difficult thing that you had to deal with just in that experience?
Hope. Knowing that, just hope, just having hope.
So you felt hope while you were in prison?
Well,
or
I felt hope, but I wanted hope to know that I can get out and change my life again.
Gotcha.
And just that hope made me grow stronger out of there.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go back there again.
So you're in there and you start feeling that way, and so then you finally are released then from there.
Yeah.
So tell me about, so you're released. Did you have somewhere to go? What happened right then?
My family helped me out. My dad actually really helped me out with going through the stages, and we found this program, and it was kind of like a blessing to us because it was like, wow, I needed this. And
what did this program, what did they do for you?
It helped with my probation and got me off of the coals off my feet a little bit, and it really seed a different side because I didn't know all these people were going the same thing what I'm feeling. And it's cool because it's like I want to know more on other people's side because I felt connected here sometimes, and because it's different. It's a new experience, and I think it's like God's like, hey, I want to try this for you.
Yeah.
If you're liking this content, please help us grow. Like, subscribe, and let's keep the good times rolling. Now back to the episode.
So you were feeling kind of alone, you were just by yourself.
Yeah, I was really alone.
But then by going through this program, it kind of opened your eyes to okay, you're not alone. There's a lot of people in the same boat, kind of going in the same direction. So you have a lot more support than you were aware of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was there a singular moment that made you feel more, connected, I can do this, having gone through the program, that sticks out to you?
I know it's gonna be there, right? It's right there in front of me. The door's there, but I'm still waiting for that key to just pop up in my hand, because it's gifted to me, but it's not there because I'm working on it still. But I know it's there.
Yeah.
And that's my job, my welding job. I'm gonna try to get into. And I had a OSHA degree and everything, but I don't want to get into that. But I'm gonna get back into welding, and I'm gonna get my dreams I'm gonna make my dreams come true.
That's wonderful. And welding goes right along with you wanting to craft and build things, which is perfect. So how's it been going now? Like, where are we at lately, and how's it feeling lately?
See, it was a struggle, and then I looked at it at my life again, and I was like, wow, it's like I really realized there is really strong support with everybody connecting by one here, and I feel that energy, and I'm like, now I see it, I'm like, okay, I can use this. I use this to help me now to grow, and eventually I think I can be on my own and not be scared and walk on top of that mountain.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Would you just kind of describe for me and the viewers a little bit, like, what's your day? Like, what's a typical day for you? What does it look like? You know, how is it ordered and that sort of thing?
I wake up, do my work, on my free time, craft a little bit, work out. If I don't have something to do, maybe I will go on a run to think of an idea to do and then do it. I don't like to be lazy sometimes. I have to move around. That's what I like to do. Keep busy. What kind of
do you have roommates, or how does that work in this environment?
Yes, we have roommates at the house. It's kind of, we have roommates, but they all have different rooms. Sometimes some room has extra rooms or extra beds in there, and it's all kind of like mixed, but there's different houses in different areas.
Yeah.
In the area, yeah.
Awesome. So can you tell me, you already mentioned a little bit about, as far as your future plans, you see yourself getting your welding, I don't know if that's a license or how you go about that, but can you tell me, like, what's your immediate plans for your future? Where do you see yourself going?
I want to just sit on an island, watch the sunset. Honestly. Where's money?
You make a bunch of money welding, and then you buy yourself an island that you can sit on at the sunset and just watch it. Awesome.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
my
good.
life.
Well,
I just want to be happy. Just see happiness at the end. That's it.
Do you have anything that you would say? Imagine that you can speak to somebody who's right now going through the experience of maybe they've just landed in jail for the first time, and they're like, what would you say to them?
Always have hope and keep your head up and know that there's other people are doing the same thing as you are doing, and it doesn't hurt to always talk to those people.
Yeah.
And make those connections.
Well, that's awesome. Well, Landon, thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. And that's the end of our show today.
Thank you.
So please, make sure that we should share.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you. Good to see you. Check out Hope for Everybody and our other episodes. Thanks.
We've reached the end of today's episode of Hope for Everybody. If you'd like to be a part of the show and tell us your story, please visit us online at hopeforeverybody.org.